Hi guys, welcome to my sports world once again. Today was the deadline for 49ers and the rest of the NFL teams to trim their roster down to 53 man, and we have the 49ers. Quarterbacks, we have two quarterbacks that got picked out, and we kind of expected that. Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance, no surprise there. So we're good. We're good on the quarterback side of things. I have my laptop here now, so I'm going to go through and scroll down and see. We're going to take the other ones as they come. I am on the 49ers website. 5 running backs got picked, and I'm a little bit surprised that Wayne Gallman didn't got picked, or he got released. I thought he was doing well, and then we could have probably used a guy like that. I would have picked, from what I have seen and my gut feeling, I don't know. I think I probably would have kept Wayne Gallman over Yamichael Hasty. To me, Yamichael Hasty hasn't really done anything for me. So that's a little bit weird. I don't know. You know, this is why I have said for years that there's always these players. There's always 1 or 2 or 3 players on the team that, you know, they are so they deserve a place, but because you can only pick 53, you have to sacrifice like these 2 or 3 players. So I have always said for years and years and years that the roster should be 55. But then you're going to say, well, then you're going to run into the same problem because, you know, 55, you still have 2 that might not get it. So you're going to up it to 57. But no, 53 is a very small number. If you think about, you have to have defense, offense, and special teams. So I think that up the team roster to 55 players would help a lot of teams. Because you have, of course, you have the injured reserve. You can manipulate that. You have the training squad and stuff like that. But still, you know. So on running backs, we have Raheem Mostert, Trey Sermon, Yamichael Hasty, Elijah Mitchell, and Kyle Juszczyk is listed as a running back or fullback. They have kind of like merged these 2 together. Wide receivers, 6 of them. Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Mohamed Sanu, Trent Sherfield. I like that. Sherfield has been outstanding in the OTA and in the training camp and in the preseason. Jalen Hurd and Juwan Jennings are also picked. So I like that. I kind of like that wide receiver core. That's a good wide receiver core. Tight ends. I thought they were going to go with 4 tight ends, but they went with 3. Because Michael Pruitt and Jordan Matthews was cut or released. So we ended up with George Kittle, Ross Dwelly, and Charlie Warner. I think that's a strong and good tight end group. 3, well, it depends on injuries. If George Kittle gets injured again, we might have to go out on the market later on in the season and find a tight end, or maybe even go back and see if Michael Pruitt is still available, which I don't think he will be. Someone will snatch him up. Offensive line, 8 guys: Alex Mack, Daniel Brunskill, Aaron Banks, Tom Compton, Mike McGlinchey, Trent Williams, Laken Tomlinson, and Jalen Moore was picked. Sean Coleman was placed on injured reserve. So I'm okay with that. The only one that I have a big question mark around is Tom Compton. The defensive line, 11 guys: Dee Ford, Samson Ebukam, Kevin Givens, Eric Armstead, Zach Kerr, DJ Jones, Kentavious Street, Maurice Hurst, Nick Bosa, Arden Key, and Javon Kinlaw. I am totally okay with that. And then they put Jordan Willis on the. He will begin the season on the reserve suspended list and can return to the active roster after week 6. So, linebackers 5. Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, Aziz Al-Shahir, Demetrius Flanagan-Fowles, and Marcel Harris made the cut. They are in the team. Jonas Griffith was traded to the Broncos, and we got a sixth round pick for that one, which was unbelievable. We got a 6th pick for that one because he was an undrafted free agent when we picked him up. Cornerbacks: Jason Verrett, Emmanuel Mosley, Kayvon Williams, Amador Lenore, Ambry Thomas, and Devonta Harris. I think this is the strongest corner team we have had. We haven't had this strong of a corner coverage on corners in a long time. Jason Verrett and Emmanuel Mosley and Kayvon Williams are the 3 best ones. The other ones are, I don't know, because some of these are rookies. So we have to wait and see how they are. But this is the strongest, I think, cornerbacks we have had in a long time. Because Shanahan has not really put much emphasis on cornerbacks earlier. Safeties, we have 4. Jimmy Ward, Jaquiski Tartt, Talanoa Hufanga, and Tavon Wilson. I'm looking forward to see Hufanga this season. He can be a difference maker. We all know that Jimmy Ward is top of the line, one of the best safeties in the NFL. Jaquiski Tartt is good too, as long as he can stay healthy. His turf toe has given him a problem for over a year. Let's hope he doesn't get one more of those. But Hufanga can be a good surprise. I really want to see how he does. Tavon Wilson, I haven't put too much attention to him, so we have to see. And then of course we have special teams where we have 3 players: Robbie Gould, Mitch Wisnowski, and Tabor Pepper. So that was the 53-man roster. I have to say, without seeing who's been placed on IR and who's in the practice squad, I think we have a very strong squad. The only thing was I would have liked to see Gallman in the team. I really would. But I can't complain. If we can put him on the practice squad, and when we need him, put him back up, because at some point we know from experience that the 49ers running backs are highly used. They are in demand every game, and they're being used often and long and a lot. And we know that every year 1 or 2 our running backs are getting hurt and injured. So if we can have Gallman in the back pocket, just in case something happens, that will be great. Because I really would have liked to see him in the 49ers regular season games. I think he would have been well deserved. So this is where I come back to the 55-man roster. We could have used one more tight end and Gallman. And Michael Pruitt and Gallman, I think would have been good to have in this team. So a 55-man roster for every team would have been nice. Would have something to say on the, salary cap and stuff like that. Sure, but you have to become a little bit more creative on stuff. The teams have to maybe reconsidering their pay structure. If you want to have the positive consequence of having 2 more players on the team, you would have to pay some players a little bit less to make room for those 2 extra players. And so I have to say that this is good. I'm looking forward to the regular season, and I like this team. So let me know in the comment section what you think about this team. If there's any players you think got cut, released, that should have been on this list, or been in the 53-man roster, and let me know what you think of the upcoming season. So hey, while you do that, make a comment, hit the like button, and subscribe, and help this channel grow, because we are fairly new and I'm trying to get my foot down and get running. So hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and spread the news that there's a new 49ers and Manchester United fan club fan channel all in one on YouTube. So take care, guys.